Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Whoa, how's it going, everyone? Hopefully you're having a lovely day. Did you like that little bit of a different transition? It's not that great, I know. But I finally figured out how to do basic transitions in OBS Streamlabs stuff. So now next up is non-basic transitions. But we'll get there. How you guys doing out there? We got Luigi Fan here, the Retro Nerd, Rayar218, Because Why Not, Lemon Skeet 64, Celestial Star. Let's see here. I think that might be it for now. If you guys would like a shout out, be sure to pop into the chat. Like, stare at me. Wants a shout out? Pop into the chat. Say hello. Let me know how your day is going. Let's drop the likes on this video. Let's go. We got 3 likes. We got 11 watching. We can get 10 plus. Let's go. Let's go. How you guys doing? Haven't seen you in a little bit in the live stream. Happens. But I'm here. So, we got some things to talk about. We got Segment, the Pikachu fan here as well. Down here we have our usual little shot chart dual daddy request music thingy for all super chats and all that jazz. So we'll see how many of those we get today. What's up, Birdman? Welcome to the stream. You know me, guys. I have to start off this stream the right way which, you know, there's only one right way to start off a stream, and that is with a little bit of $1 make ya holler super chat from myself so I can get the shots flowing. What's up, the retro nerd? Cheers, guys. All right. Day has been great so far. How was yours? Mine is fantastic. I've had a pretty good couple of days, to be completely honest. Yesterday was my dad's 53rd birthday, so we celebrated that. Had, you know, a little family gathering at my parents' house. Good time. Swam in my parents' swimming pool because they do have a swimming pool. So my kids got to go swim in that. That was fun for them. You got my sister ready. My sister had her engagement photos yesterday because she is being married, getting married. Me and Yulia are both in her wedding as part of the wedding party. So that is a great thing. So Yulia did her makeup and her hair and all that and helped her get ready. I helped her fiance get ready, Ryan, who couldn't even iron his own shirt. So, you know, it is what it is. I did what I had to do for my boy over there, making him look all snazzy for his engagement photos, which I haven't seen any of them yet. They just got them done yesterday. I don't know when they get their copies to keep or you know, they got to go through editing and all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. We got Retro Say in here as well, dropping the old YouTube play symbol and saying hi. Welcome to the stream, man. Luigi's fan saying, how's that car? You mean my new 2013 Dodge Durango Citadel? 5.7 liter V8 Hemi engine. It's pretty baller. That's what it is. All right, let's talk about some stuff before we get into the Q&A. Although you guys can ask questions at any time, super chats and all that. Jump your questions to the top of the pile. But we have Nintendo announcing an Indie World for tomorrow. It's a 20-minute Indie World, so it's quite a beefy Indie World. The only thing that I really, really want to hear about, and I don't know if we're going to hear about it, is I need to know about Silk Song. If they don't give us news on Silk Song, I'm going to pull my hair out. I am unsure at this time if I will be live streaming that Indie World. I'll get back to you on that, guys, tomorrow as we get closer to its start time. So we'll see if you can watch it right here on Nintendo Prime, see my live reactions. But weird flex. I don't know what's so weird about my flex, dude. My 2013 Dodge Durango is a baller car. Dude, it's got the chrome finishes. Dude, it's got air-conditioned seats. Leather interior. Multi-disc changer, DVD player in the back for the kids. 9 speakers, 2 subwoofers. Sirius XM radio, which that's not much of a brag. You can get that in like the cheapest of cheap cars now. But whatever. It's a pretty baller car. I'm just saying, like, dude, I was rocking up until this vehicle. I have been driving the same car for 20 years. Basically, almost 20 years. As long as I could drive. 2000 Honda Civic EX. Manual transmission. Has been like the only vehicle I have driven basically my entire life. Now I'm rolling down the street. I got those aluminum chrome rims popping off with spinners on them. Dude, I'm balling. Anyways, it's a family vehicle, but it does look very nice, very nice. All right, yeah, Indie World tomorrow. Exciting stuff. Hopefully we hear about Silk Song. If we don't hear about Silk Song, I will be slightly disappointed. There's probably going to be a lot of great indie games. It's 20 minutes long, so they're going to have a lot to show off. Now, what's interesting about the Indie World being tomorrow is, if you remember, one of the initial rumors from a reliable person from Reset Era and all that jazz, I think it was Nate Drake, put out there that we would get something small before we got something big. Maybe it wasn't Nate Drake. Maybe it was that other guy, King Zell. Either way, one of those two. Put out there that we were going to get something small before we got something big. And there's been there was a rumor about the 17th. Technically, it's the 17th today, and we don't have anything today, so there goes that rumor. The 20th, which is coming up here in a few days, so that's Thursday. Well, whatever the case might be, what you have to remember what you have to remember is they said something small before something big. So whatever is coming after this indie world, at least according, I believe, to King Zell, is supposed to be the big Nintendo Direct. Whether that is this month, whether that is next month, I have no idea, and he wasn't specific about it. But that does mean that we have the indie world thing going on. The next thing is supposed to be big if this person, who has been right about a lot of stuff, is correct. We'll see what happens. But the indie world is what it is. You know, it's a bunch of indie games. If you're into indie games, you should be extremely excited about the indie world. But yeah, that's kind of a thing that's going on. We got John Early here. Says I got really nice, gently used Xbox 360. Ooh, how was it used though? I mean, it was used gently, but how? How gently? Got a slightly gently used Xbox 360 Slim for a decent price. It came with 2 controllers, a Nyko Play and Charge kit, and a 320 gigabyte hard drive. That is how baller John Early is. Cool, man. Nice find. Eric Wolf is here as well, saying, family, retro nerd. I'm still having really low expectations. That is fully to be understood. I mean, it's an indie world, so you should expect indie games. I mean, the expectation should already be set. It's going to be 20 minutes of indie games. Luigi Fandas, what is your profile picture supposed to be? My guess is a bomb. Interesting. So my profile picture is the official logo of Nintendo Prime. It is based off of a bomb. But yeah, like you can literally see it in the thumbnail for this video. It's the logo for Nintendo Prime. It's a custom-made logo for Nintendo Prime. All right. Beyond that, obviously we had the big news of the Amazon UK listing for Skyward Sword, which appears to be a special edition of some type based on the pricing. I don't know. For Nintendo Switch, it has obviously since been removed. That, you know, it always gets removed when stuff like this leaks out of Amazon. So obviously this doesn't mean that Skyward Sword is coming this year. This could be a next year thing. We know the 35th anniversary of Zelda is next year. We also know there's been a Zelda game release every single year since like A Link Between Worlds back in 2013. There's been something Zelda every year since. Granted, 2 of those years was Hyrule Warriors, just one for Switch and one for 3DS. But whatever. Point is, there's been something Zelda every single year since. So, Skyward Sword is kind of a thing being tossed out there. Is it coming? Can it happen? What do we do about it? There has been some concerns raised, however. First up, we got Jinchurky89 here saying, Nate, what's up, man? So let me open up my video. I'm gonna open up my video on. Also, I got my master promissory note and a whole bunch of other crap done today for my student loans. Because yes, I'm going to college on student loans, which sucks, but it is what it is. All right. Let me open up my Skyward Sword video from this morning, which I know it's not getting a ton of viewership. It's okay. The news came over the weekend. Most of you guys already knew about this stuff before I put a video up, but it's Zelda, so of course I was going to talk about it. So I want to bring up, there were some concerns brought up about, this game can't come to Switch. It can't come to Switch. I'll give the Artisan brought up some stuff about how it can't. All right. So he said, there's more to it than just obviously the motion control with a sword, which can be mapped and has been successfully mapped to things like the right stick in whatchamacallit. In the emulator, when you emulate Skyward Sword, you can map the sword to the right stick, so then you can just do motions with the right stick. Plus, you could actually just do motions with the actual Joy-Con, which, these Joy-Cons here are motion controllers that use gyroscopes, just like the game. So the base controls, I have to throw this out there, the base controls for Skyward Sword, whether it's the beetle, whether it's the bow and arrow, whether, because this is how the bow and arrow would work, right? You'd have your Wiimotes, and it worked like Wii Sports Resort. You hold the bow, you bring it up, you pull it back, and you let go of the button. Well, the thing is, you could do all of that with these. Everything in Skyward Sword can be one-to-one mapped for TV play or tabletop play with these. There is nothing in the game that won't work with these because all of the motions were based around gyroscopes, which are in these controllers. These controllers are motion controllers. People forget that sometimes about Switch, that Switch is motion control. These are, I don't know how we can forget this, but Ring Fit Adventure being one of the best-selling games right now in all of 2020, when it's based on the motion controllers and the gyroscopes inside these things is what makes Ring Fit Adventure work. Like, these are motion controllers. These work like the Wii remotes, but more accurately. They just do not have the one camera, the one front-firing camera. They do have the back-firing camera on the right Joy-Con, which is used for hardly anything. But that camera wasn't used for anything in the game. So, dousing, rotating keys in the boss doors, enemy tactics, balancing pumpkins, the beetle, all of it's one-to-one can be done straight up on this. All Wii games can essentially play straight up without any control changes on this platform. However, the concern, of course, is what do you do when you slide the controllers on and you're in handheld mode and you're on a bus or a train or an airplane or in the back of your classroom. When I don't know how you're going to go away with something this big in the back of your classroom, but whatever, you're in the back of your classroom. Maybe you're in college where they don't give a crap that much because, hey, you're paying to be there, and if you want to waste your time playing video games, that's your prerogative. How are you going to play it when you're like this? Well, all of this stuff has already been solved through emulators with traditional controllers. All this stuff can be mapped in different ways. Now, balancing pumpkins, you could still balance this. It's motion controls. You can still balance this bad boy, and the enemy tactics. Again, 99% of the motion controls can just be put on the right stick. Like, most of the motion controls you do are one thing at a time. Can just be mapped to the right stick. Again, all of this has been done through emulator. If you've ever played Skyward Sword through emulation, the first thing you do is you grab a controller and you map all the buttons, and the motion controls are almost always mapped to the right stick. So, yeah, I don't really know that that's really an issue. I guess they don't need to redesign the game. You can just have the original controls there, so you can play like with classic controls and motion style, or you can have everything mapped to a controller. Is it going to be a little awkward compared to Breath of the Wild and other Zelda games? Of course, but Skyward Sword's a different kind of game. People have done full playthroughs in 4K 60 FPS of Skyward Sword through emulators on live streams with a traditional controller. All this stuff has been solved. If it can be solved by the layman people at home, the couch potato at-home programmers doing little edits in an emulator, it can be solved by the actual professionals that are going to make millions and millions and millions of dollars off of all this. These problems are for Nintendo to work out because we as fans have already figured it out. Let's see here. We got some other people in the chat here I got to say hi to. We got T here talking about the Celtics, of course. He always pops up talking about the Celtics and 76ers. Yeah, dude, Phillies. I mean, is Embiid even playing? He was hurt. I don't know if he's playing. If Embiid doesn't play, I don't know how the 76ers have any shot. Their only shot is if Embiid plays. Because Simmons is done for the year. So, if Embiid plays, then Philly has a chance to beat the Celtics. But without Philly, or without Embiid, it's not even a series. The Celtics just sweep them. Let's see your stare at me. Says, hope you can choose between motion control or not. By the way, I like the dude, I love the motion controls in Skyward Sword. It is my favorite control scheme in a Zelda game ever. Period. End of story. I hate that it's restricted to one game and was rejected by so many people. It was so rejected by the Zelda community. Pissed me off, dude. I love the motion controls. The only thing it was a little excessive for was the flapping of the wings on the loft wing. It was a little bit excessive with that. They didn't need to do that. They could have just made it a button press. But whatever. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it. Let's see here. T wants to know what I'm going to the school for. Computer programming. Just leave it at that. There's an actual name to the degree, but it's just computer programming at a tech school. Let's see here. Jinkuri 89 says, discover Earth on Instagram, poster a rare pic of a rainbow cloud, and I think it would be a great addition to the Thunder Cloud for Skyward Sword. Sure. And like the thing is, if they bring Skyward Sword over, if this is the thing that's happening, which it needs to happen, There's always going to be, is it worth $60? Well, got to remember, it was a 480p game, so it's the first time it's been in HD officially. That's a big deal for some people. It's worth $60 on its own. For some people, I'm saying. I'm not saying that that's always the case. There's plenty of like games that were way worse resolution that have a lot more content, a lot better off, especially from third parties that come out at $40. But we know Nintendo charges $60. We know that's what it's going to cost, and there ain't much we can do about it. What we can hope is that they add new content that we hope. We can not buy the game. That's what you can do about it. But let's be honest. I'm going to buy it if it comes out, and anyone who is interested in it's going to buy it. So I don't know. I'm very pleased with the idea of this game coming. And yeah, I love the controls. John Early says, Rich from Reviews Tech USA said the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro sound like the inside of a jet airplane compared to the base Xbox One and Xbox One S and X. Can anybody verify this fact? Yes. Yes. I don't own a PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Pro. So you might be like, how could you verify this? I have friends who own it. And every time we play on it, I keep saying, why the hell is that thing louder than my PC at home that doesn't even have the side panel on when I game? Like, it's sitting right here, side panel off, and it does not get that loud when I'm gaming. Dude, it sounds like this. It's like, here's the Xbox One. PS4 and PS4 Pro especially, is like a freaking jet engine. The cooling is not very good on it. The cooling on the Xbox One, the reason it's so freaking big is because of the massive fan it has that actually isn't that loud because it never has to ramp up to full speed. So, yes, the Xbox One, Xbox One S, and Xbox One X all have better cooling. Now, there is a report out there that the PlayStation 5 is using liquid metal. There's a patent for it. Liquid metal cooling. Now, liquid metal, for those who don't understand how cooling works, you have your chipset, your CPU, GPU, whatever. It can be anything. It can even be like RAM modules and stuff. But you have that stuff on a motherboard, and then there's often a chamber or a hunk of metal, some sort of heat dissipator, just like how a radiator works for air conditioning and refrigerators and all this stuff. So there is a module that the heat goes into off the chip that dissipates the heat. Unfortunately, due to manufacturing inconsistencies with metal plates, the plate that covers the actual processing units, there are little inconsistencies in there, so you don't get the best heat distribution just going plate to heatsink. So you need a paste of some type in between. And normally these consoles use very, very cheap thermal paste that gets really hard after about a year, or even just sit on a shelf without even being used. It gets hard, and the thermal conduction is not that great. In fact, one of the first things when you bring a system to a repair shop will do that's having heat issues, we'll take the heatsink off, get rid of the old thermal paste, put on some nice, it's not even that nice, like some thermal grizzly or just, it's like $5, right? Of a little tube of thermal paste that you can use like 20 times. They'll put new thermal paste on, put the heatsink back on, make sure the fan's cleaned off from dust, and suddenly the heat problem is better. Well, PlayStation 5 looks like they're using liquid metal. Liquid metal is the best in-between conductor between metal plates that exist on the market. The problem with liquid metal is that it tends to leak out and sometimes even evaporate over time. Now, they, according to the patent, have fixed or inbuilt a solution so it doesn't leak out onto other components, because we're talking metal, so it is conductive, so you don't want it to end up on the circuit board. And they fixed somehow where it's not going to evaporate, or not going to evaporate quick enough for anyone to notice, and maybe a 10-year life or whatever the case might be. So that is supposedly one of the solutions that PlayStation 5 is doing, is using a better conductor between the plate and the heatsink. And I'm sure they're going to be using some vapor chamber cooling or something, because Xbox One X uses vapor chamber cooling, which is something a lot of high-end smartphones are starting to do. Because remember, smartphones don't have fans. Most of them don't anyways. I think the Razer gaming phone has a fan, but smartphones in general don't have fans. So they use a combination of heat pipes, and some of the higher end phones also use vapor chamber cooling, which is basically a heat pipe, but inside it is a condensed vapor that will take heat from one end of the pipe to the other, try to like release it through the pipe, and then go back. It's kind of like a circular motion that the heat makes it do to cause better heat dissipation. And the Xbox One X for sure uses that. Guarantee with the cooling involved with the Xbox Series X, it will use something similar to that as well. We've seen the teardowns of it already. It often looks like a standard cooler. It's just a different way. Instead of it being a solid hunk of metal, there's a vapor in that metal in a chamber, hence vapor chamber cooling. And that vapor is better at dissipating heat too. Anyways, yes, rumor is PlayStation 5 is going to have liquid metal on their heat between the heatsink and the chipset. Not even a rumor. It's like a patent. It exists. We've seen it. So that is a thing that apparently even people like Gamer Nexus, a relatively big, not relatively, he's a massive tech YouTuber. Him and his team have apparently known about this for a long time, have known for a while. And he mentioned years the PlayStation 5 was going to use liquid metal. And that's kind of revolutionary because most people don't put liquid metal even on PC components unless you're a high-end grade enthusiast trying to break overclocking records. So yeah, pretty crazy that they're doing what is often considered a very volatile solution, but also the best solution for getting heat into the radiator and wherever they decide, however they decide to dissipate it. Obviously, we have not seen tech breakdowns of a PlayStation 5 yet, like we have the Xbox Series X to see exactly how it's put together. But we will soon enough, I'm sure. I don't know if we'll see it before launch. I don't know that Sony's going to allow full breaking down and rebuilding with YouTubers like Xbox did, or Microsoft did. But we'll see what happens. Let's see here. Skyward Sword is a lot of good music, says Coca-Cola. Yes, I agree. Welcome to the stream. Mrs. Prime do the hair today? Yes, my lady did the hair today. Can you tell? Because it actually looks good. I know I'm looking pretty good right now. She also picked out this shirt. I mean, I bought it, but she picked it out. What's up, Demon Rage 90? Welcome to the stream. Says, how you been, man? I have been fantastic. The 281138. What's up, Nintendo Prime? You know what time it is, guys. It's time. It's time to get another shotty. And you know, I'm not one of those people that's gonna be like, you know, you guys should buy me the shot. And that's okay. If no one's super chatting away, I got it. If no one's gonna super chat for me, I'll super chat for myself. Get myself up to the $1. Make you holler. Get a shot in my belly. Let's go. Woo-hoo! All right. What do we got here? I don't want to miss any chats. So I am a little bit behind in the chat right now, but that's okay. We're having a good time. I'll catch up here. We got Corey Baum says those nets. I don't know what's happening in the game. I honestly do not know what's happening in the game. I don't have the scores up. I know the Raptors were up pretty big for a little bit, but I don't know much beyond that. Let me actually double check here. I know the Nuggets won in OT. Yeah. Nets are getting blown out. I'm not really that surprised. I was hoping the Nets would give them a little bit of a better run, but I mean, the Nets are about as good as the Orlando Magic, to be completely honest right now. All right. I'll never forget Master. The batteries in your Wii remote are low. Now it'll be Master. The batteries in your in your Joy-Con. Can you imagine Fi, whatever her name is, saying, Master, the batteries in your Joy-Con are low. Like, in my Joy-Con, huh? Nope. Looking pretty full to me. Let's see here. Flippin', how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. Damn, Sixers may be better with just Embiid. Yeah, well, yeah, Embiid and Simmons clash a lot offensively. So, yeah. T says, Embiid is overrated / what I call big for nothing. Just wait till he's running to the 3 line to try and stop the 3. Well, that's the way every center that runs to the 3 line to try to stop the 3 is slow-footed. Like, that's not an Embiid thing. That's a true center thing. Like, I just watched, what is it? The Utah Jazz game? Utah Jazz and the Nuggets, where you had Rudy Gobert and Nikolai Jokic, who are centers, like they looked slow as hell running out to stop each other from shooting threes, because both of those centers shoot threes. Like they look slow as hell running. Like that's just what it looks like. That Embiid, I think Embiid never reaches his full potential because he has like the Yao Ming always injured thing happening with him. So he's never going to reach as good as he should be, but Embiid's a good player. Let's not get out here and pretend that Embiid sucks and is overrated. And like, dude, Embiid is a very, very good player who has showed up every single playoffs he's ever been in. Ben Simmons hasn't always showed up, but Embiid has always showed up when he plays. I don't know if he's playing today. I haven't followed the news because I know he got a little dinged up in the couple games back. But if he's able to walk, he'll probably be on the court because Embiid does, to his credit, play through injuries when it's playoff time. So we'll see what happens. The 28113, it says, I feel with the Mario collection with Sunshine can maps rate intensifies so the left shoulder button, because the game control only has the Z and L and the R buttons, and switches another button. Yeah. Hey, we got 30 plus people watching. Let's get this thing up to 30 likes, can't we? Oh, we're at 17. Let's get to 30. Let's see here. Doggy's here. There shouldn't be any problems bringing Wii games to Switch. Some Wii games that required that dang IR sensor thing could pose an issue. But, I mean, there's ways to simulate that IR sensor with gyro controls. So, we'll see. Simmons is out. Yeah, Simmons is out for I believe, the whole playoffs. I don't think there's any chance he comes back, not even for the finals. But I could be wrong on that. Maybe if they make the finals, he could come back. I'm not sure. I just know he's hurt. He didn't blow an ACL, like a kneecap, something, spurs, bone spurs. I have no idea. Something. Let me see here. Who else wants Wii Sports 2 on Switch? A lot of people are going to want Wii Sports 2, man. Says the Retro Nerd. Welcome, man. Combine Gaming is here. If you look at the community post, it said all indie games. All indie games. Why are we talking about FNAF? Five Nights at Freddy's. I mean, it's an indie world. I mean, is anyone thinking the indie world is anything other than indie games? I have an honest question. Like, it's in the name. We've had these indie worlds before. We know what they are. It's an indie game showcase. There's literally a separate Twitter account called Indie World by Nintendo of America, separate from the official Nintendo America account. Like, Indie World's all about indie games. If anyone expects anything other than indie games tomorrow, then I question your ability to read. Let's see here. Corey Baum says camera seems to be struggling with focus today. It struggles with focus every day. I need a new camera. Or a new lens. Maybe it's just a new lens. I've cleaned this lens. I only have one lens for this camera. I mean, I can add little modules to the lens to change it a bit, but the lens itself, I only have one lens for this camera. And maybe the lens is bad. It's probably the lens more than the sensor, but maybe the sensor's bad. I don't know. Someday I'll have a lot more professional camera. Even if I don't make the money on YouTube to get it. Like if I just buy it out of my own pocket. Some Japanese or Chinese letters that I can't read said the Loftwing was the worst part. The combat was all... Dude, I love the combat in the game. Let's see here. Jermaine McBounds is here. Can't wait till Nintendo comes out of incognito mode. Dude, when they come out of incognito mode. We got up to 23 likes. Come on, guys. We can get to 30. We're 7 likes away from 30. Let's go. Let's make it happen. It's worth 60 just for the music. Dude, the music in Skyward Sword is underrated. I think everything about the game is underrated because I won't say most. I would say, well, actually, at this point, now thanks to Breath of the Wild, you could say most Zelda fans haven't played Skyward Sword. But I would say there's a huge chunk of Zelda fans that, even before Breath of the Wild, created a bigger fan base that had not played Skyward Sword. So people don't understand how good that music is. It's some of the best music in any Zelda game. Let's see here. T says, I work in IT. Is that what you're saying? I got my degree, but honest opinion, you can go just as far for way cheaper just getting IT certifications. I'm not. I'm. I don't want to explain. I don't really know how to explain it to you. I'm not looking into the IT side of programming. Yes, I can do that. That's not what I have interest in doing. I'm literally going to be like programming in C++. We got a $2 Make You Holler super chat from Sad Vasquez. Says, Nate, sup, bro? How's the new car? That's right, folks. For those who don't know, we got a 2013 Dodge Durango, brand new to the family, $16,000 vehicle, most expensive vehicle we have ever bought. Also, the only vehicle that I think we've ever owned that was made in 2010 and beyond. I don't know, but it's fully loaded, chrome finishes on this bad boy. We got leather interior, air-conditioned seats. We got freaking DVD player popping down the back. We got 3 rows of seats. It is a baller. 9 speakers, 2 subwoofers, blah, 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 blah. Anything I could ever want in a car is in this vehicle, besides amazing gas mileage. But that's what happens when you're rocking a Hemi V8 engine. Like, you're not going to get good gas mileage. Hemi V8s are just not exactly known for. But I got 7,400 pound towing capacity, which we are barely going to ever use. But we do use it sometime. I'll be hauling my sister a couple couches in a trailer this upcoming weekend. But anyways, yeah, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. That's right. I'd like a second one so me and the lady can just go down the highway balling in our white Dodge Durango Citadel SUVs, jamming out to the exact same songs at the exact same time, making it a party on the highway to, I don't know, wherever the fuck we're going. Thank you so much, though, man. Let's see here. We got, scrolling down here, we have, when Nintendo has something to show, you better believe it's going to be fire. I hope so, Jermaine. I hope so, man. Keep in mind that they came out with a version that had Wii Motion Plus Zelda exclusive. Yes, I remember that. And the Symphony CD. Yep, I remember that. Animated Nico is here saying, wait, what? What's up? We got 25 likes. Come on, let's get to 30. I know we can do it, guys. I know we can get to 30. The Artisan is here. So I never finished Skyward Sword. I just got as far as the Fire Sanctuary and just stopped playing it. Damn. The Retro Nerd says what? Let's see. The music in Skyward Sword is just better than Breath of the Wild. I know better is a subjective thing. The music in Skyward Sword to me is better overall music, but would not fit into Breath of the Wild. Because Breath of the Wild did something with his music that's quite masterful. It let the music be a complete and utter backdrop to the sound of nature. And I love it. I loved because it made me feel like I was actually there. I was more, more in the game. Like I felt like my mind was more inside the game because they let the nature sounds be at the forefront, let the music be a subtle backdrop. Skyward Sword's music is not a subtle backdrop. That's partially what makes the music so freaking fantastic. It really carries the environments at times. So I think Skyward Sword is better music, but Breath of the Wild's music is perfectly designed for what Breath of the Wild was aiming for. So yes, it's better than Breath of the Wild, but that's because that music wouldn't work in Breath of the Wild. Let's see here. If they would give us Mother 3, I'd be happy. A lot of people would be happy. So it's true that Skyward Sword will be coming to Switch. And what about Killer 7, an old classic? They're saying might be coming to Switch. That's right. Killer 7 has reportedly been rumored to be coming to Switch. Remastered off the GameCube. We'll see if it happens. We'll see. I hope so. I hope it's happening. That came off a Dr. 81 video. I think he found it on a LinkedIn profile, the Killer 7 listing. So that sounds pretty legit when you see it listed on somebody's employment profile. Joyce Johnson's here, just popped in to say hi. Still at work. Happens. Welcome to the stream. Scrolling on down here. What do we got here? If Zelda is in the title, I want it on the Switch, except for Triforce Heroes. I didn't like that one. Dude, I love Triforce Heroes. But we're not here to talk about that. Talk about that another time. Let's see here. Liquid greater than vapor, greater than liquid, greater than vapor. Let's see here. I can't believe I bought Hyrule Warriors 3 different times. I should be ashamed of myself. Oh, so you got it on Wii U, then on 3DS, and then the complete edition on Switch that had everything in one in HD. Yeah. A lot of people think that. We got 27 likes. Come on. We can push it to 30. We can do it. I know we can make it there. Let's see here. People want Toon Link. Understandably so. Let's see here. I'm trying to see where I am in the chat. Oh, here I am. It jumped a little for me. It's been 11 years since his last game because you're not counting Triforce Heroes. Triforce Heroes... You know that Triforce Heroes is a direct sequel to A Link Between Worlds. Why are you counting him as Toon Link? A Link Between Worlds came out in 2013. Triforce Heroes is a sequel to A Link Between Worlds. You know that, right? It's a sequel to A Link Between Worlds. It has nothing to do with Toon Link. The last Toon Link game was Spirit Tracks back in 2009. So you can be like, oh, I'm not counting Triforce Heroes. Triforce Heroes wouldn't count for Toon Link anyways. Triforce Heroes is a different Link. It's the same Link from A Link Between Worlds. Literally was confirmed by Eiji Aonumo. So, yeah. What type of indie games do you want to see tomorrow? Hope to see tomorrow, says Stephen M. The only one I care about, Silk Song. Played it at E3 2018. Haven't seen it since. That's what I want to see. They might show up No More Heroes 3, stuff like that, but I really, really want to see Silk Song. But I bet you No More Heroes 3 probably pops in and makes an appearance. Let's see here. Scrolling on down. Do a barrel roll! Thanks, Flippin. Thanks for that one, Flippin. Wait, is he streaming in another platform? No. No, I'm not. I'm not streaming on another platform. Oh, let's see. But Embiid is hot garbage on hitting the 3. He can't stretch the 4. Well, he hits it at 30%. He hits it at the same level Giannis does. But he plays center. So, I mean, you can say he's hot garbage, right? Dude, like, if I can make one out of almost every 3 I shot in my life, that's not terrible. It's below NBA average, but it's not terrible. Let's see here. Embiid, too many Shirley Temples. Thing is, I'm not a fan of Embiid, but I respect his game because he's a really good player. And when Simmons isn't on the floor, Embiid plays down in the post almost exclusively. So, let's see here. Scrolling down. John Early says, do you think streaming films and TV is the way of the future? Because if so, the future's now. I mean, that's been the way it is currently anyways. Hulu, Netflix, YouTube. All these places have streaming TV shows and stuff like that. Some of them live shows. Some of them, DVR style, like Netflix is all DVR style. Yeah, that is not just, that's like, is that the future? That's the present. Cable TV is still a thing. Like, I have cable TV in my house for sports, but I only have one cable box. I have one cable box with DVR, which admittedly we use. I think we have like every episode of SpongeBob ever recorded on our DVR up in our main living room. Every other TV, including my computer here, this 65-inch 4K here, the one in our bedroom, I think that's it. I think we only have my streaming TV, but I don't watch TV on my streaming TV. I would if the Switch, because this streaming TV is a smart TV, but it's like a Vizio smart TV and doesn't have I think I can watch Netflix and that might be it. I can't really download apps on it, so I can't watch the Charter Spectrum app. So I use the Spectrum app on all my other TVs to watch live TV. Yeah, I still have a cable box, and technically you can get that live TV streaming service without a cable box. But I do have a cable box, just one. But all the rest of the TVs in my house, including my computer, my phone, whatever, as long as I'm on my Wi-Fi network, I can watch all my live shows through streaming, which is typically what I do. Like I was just watching while I was working on something on a computer for college. I had the the Utah Jazz Nugget game on this monitor over here, which currently has Streamlabs on. Let's see here. RGT just posted a new Mario 35th video with a real clickbaity title. I thought the game had been announced. Did he? I haven't watched an RGT video in a while. RGT 85. Let's see what the title of that video is. His title is Super Mario 35th Anniversary coming to Switch in September. I mean, to me, that just sounds like speculative. Now, I've been in the biz for a while, right? I've been working on news websites. I've been a YouTuber. Like, I know how you play the game. I know how you make the clickbait titles, guys. It's a bait title in that it's supposed to make you think it's news. And it very well could be a rumor, potentially. But it's done in a way, because the question mark is there, that it's like, the question mark's a giveaway that it's not like an official report. But it's a long enough title that on mobile, you might not see that question mark in the initial title until you click on it. I don't know that he knows that, but on mobile, in fact, let me look up. Now, I have a bigger phone, so this is not indicative of probably what a standard phone would be. It's not indicative at all of what a standard phone would be. But let's look up here. Let's go RGT 85 because I have the Max Pro. A lot of people I know have phones smaller than this. Yeah. So when I go to his channel, I see the full title with the question mark. But when I just type in RGT 85 in the search here, like I'm just searching for RGT 85 videos, the full title is cut off. Yeah. Yeah. So I do not see the question mark when I just search for him in the normal search. I only see it when I click on his channel. So anyways, yeah, I mean, he's just playing the game. He's doing what you got to do for clicks. Then you watch it, see if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, dislike the video. I don't know what else to tell you. We got 37 people watching. We got 28 likes. Let's go. But I know how to play the game. I don't play it as hard as others do sometimes. Sometimes I do. Every now and then, I'll admit, I'll throw out a clickbaity title. But, I mean, I'm not lying in the title. It's just, it might make you think something that isn't legit, but then you, like, watch the video and the title makes sense. That's kind of how I like to do it. Like, yeah, I get that it sounds clickbaity because it makes it sound like it's something other than what it is, but then when you watch and get the full context, the title ends up making sense. But not everyone watches full videos. In fact, I think the average viewership of my videos, like I'll have a 10 to 12, 14-minute video. Average viewership's anywhere between 4 and 5 minutes. After that, like 90% of the viewership's gone. So if you're someone who watches all the way to the end of my videos, congratulations. You're one of like 1% of the entire population that watches my videos. Like Short and See was disappointing. Won't know yet. Haven't played them. Let's see here. Bayonetta 3 confirmed. Bayonetta 3's already been confirmed. What the hell's the... That wouldn't be in a indie world. Platinum is an independent studio that makes AAA games, and Nintendo publishes that game now. It would not be in an indie world. I think it's a shame that people thinking Jonathan Isaac, meaning people happy he blew out his knee, saying it's karma for not kneeling. It's I stay away from that crap. I think it's anytime someone gets hurt, I don't think it's ever, people were just saying that he's such a bad guy because he didn't kneel. It's a personal choice. I don't think we should wish harm onto people because they made a personal choice for what they believe and what they don't believe in. Can't wait for Breath of the Wild 2 to be shown at the Indie World Showcase. That's right. I should make a video about Indie World tomorrow. Breath of the Wild in the photo. Make it Indie World tomorrow, then just Breath of the Wild 2 screenshot with the Indie World logo on top. Now that's clickbait. That's like a total bait and switch because clearly Breath of the Wild, even if I try to convince you Breath of the Wild 2 will be in the indie world, total clickbait. The bug catching net. Nothing about that bug catching net can't be done. I don't get it. Nothing about that net can't be done with buttons or a control stick. 35 watching, 6 more likes. Let's go. We're at 29. Let's go. I am reading the chat, Animated Nico, but I'm behind in the chat because I try to read almost every chat that I can. Yeah, Symphony of the Goddess is a really good version of Ballad of the Goddess. I agree with that. Scrolling on down. The 281138 says, what did you think of Ono leaving Capcom? He was the director / executive producer of the Street Fighter 4, 5, and the Street Fighter X Tekken. People like to do their own things. I don't know. I don't really know much about him because I don't play fighting games. If he's left of his own accord, cool. If he got fired for doing something stupid, that sucks. I don't really know much about it, so. Let's see. Artisan had some deleted. You didn't have to delete it. That's all right. The Fox says, if Skyward Sword doesn't get remade, remastered, then I'll never play it because I just don't like the Wii remote. I mean, the Joy-Con's technically not a Wii remote. I'm just saying. I got really bad heartburn right now, so it could barely function today. Ugh, you feel it in your back? That's the worst. Do I have the Skyward Sword Wiimote? I did back in the day. I do not have it anymore. Can you play Lullaby music from Zelda? Yeah. You super chatted earlier. I got you. Zelda's Lullaby. I got you. Got you. I know a little late on reading your chat, but I got you, man. Let me 1 second here. Make sure this is, yeah, you just said play the Lullaby music from Zelda. So yeah, Zelda's Lullaby. We'll play that. We'll play the, you know what? We'll play the Skyward Sword version just because we were just talking about Skyward Sword, so that makes sense. Just makes sense. We were talking about Skyward Sword, so we'll play the Skyward Sword version. Pizza's here. Gotta go. Jeez. Pizza's more important than me. Stare at me. Come on now. What about just a random piano thingy? Slam the piano. It's not random. It's not random. 7 isn't coming to Switch. Edward Norton's popping off. It was a typo. Well, I didn't put a video on it, so I don't have to issue an apology for it. Matthew Bobby says, starting to feel like there's no Mario 35th. Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel like there's no Mario 35th anniversary game coming? Give me your reason. Is it just because you're impatient? Or do you have some real reasoning behind it? How Nintendo brings the best Zelda games of all time to the Switch. The Zelda CDI collection. Hell yeah. I gotta play that Wanda Gamelon, that Zelda's Adventure, and what was the other one? Gosh, why am I drawing a blank on it? I've played all 3 of them. Like, actually legit have played them. Yeah, bring them over. Let's go. Why not? Heard it's coming, but Capcom didn't give the okay to confirm it's coming. The 281138 brings up the Fortnite stuff. Also about Fortnite being taken off, and now apparently a bunch of Epic games on the App Store will be delisted. But I don't know. That'll be true due to the situation about Fortnite's microtransactions, right? I have no idea. There's also... it's also been taken off the Google App Store as well, and now they have a lawsuit against the Google App Store. In addition to that, there's now another lawsuit against EA happening out in California about microtransactions in games because EA's got some law that's trying to get rid of microtransactions in video games because they consider them predatory. So we'll see what happens with that as well. So there's a bunch of lawsuits happening right now, all related to microtransactions of one type or another. We passed 30 likes. Thank you, guys. We did it. We did it. Yes. I knew we could do it, guys. We passed 30. We'll see if we can pass 40. I don't know if we have enough viewers coming in and out past 40 likes, but let's keep it going. We're at 31. Let's make a stream record. Let's try to get to 100. I don't know if it can happen. I don't think I've ever had 100 likes on a stream before. But let's see here. I also own Hyrule Warriors 3 times. Got the 3DS one, super cheap. Mostly bought it to get the Wind Waker content on Wii U. Yeah. Wasn't that weird? You had to buy that game to get the Wind Waker content. It was so dumb. We're up to 32 likes. Nice. The Artisan didn't really like the sub weapons in Skyward Sword either. The beetle was used way too much. The gust bellows was tedious. The whip, nothing special. I don't know. Had double claw shots though. Do double claw shots with this shit. Although we had that in Twilight Princess. But still. I want a Zelda 2 sequel to Octopath Traveler style. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking my language, Jinchurkey89. Yeah. Love Zelda 2, man. Let's go. All right, that was Zelda's Lullaby from Skyward Sword. Thank you so much, Sad Bascos, for your super chat that got that played. Remember, folks, you guys can super chat any amount of money and request music. Down here's a little shot chart, all this stuff. We got some Hypnotic up in here. See if we dive into some Hypnotic today. But we are going to dive into another shot because I can't wait. I'm sorry, I'm impatient. I need that booze in my belly right now. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Go through. Watch. Credit card declined. It's not really a credit card anyways. A debit card declined. You have no money. Have a good day. I'm good. I got that $1 make you holler super chat. Thank you so much, Nintendo Prime. Refreshing. Let's see here. Fall Guys? Dude, Fall Guys needs to be on Switch. And Among Us? Nice. Last, I have the Hyrule Historia. Yep. Do you remember when if you bought the Wind Waker Special Edition Wii U, you got a digital copy of Hyrule Historia on the Wii U? Would have been cool if they would have made it like on the Wii U, but also available on your PC. Nate is a Link in Zelda connoisseur. Look at that. See, I can even say that word. Thank you, Juan Castillo, for speaking facts, man. What's up? Welcome to the stream, man. DeFox's remakes of Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks could be amazing with the right overhaul. Dude, if they go Wind Waker HD style overhaul, 2 of those games, hell yeah. Although I don't like Phantom Hourglass. The Artisan said, got a result from an ultrasound recently due to some stomach trouble. I found out I got one very tiny kidney stone. Could pee it out in a tiny polyp on my gallbladder. Not good, man. Sorry to hear about that. Hopefully it all turns out to be nothing major. Let's see here. Don't forget, says Kukola. Everyone, don't forget the most important Switchiversary there is. The Nintendo Switch Online 3rd anniversary is September 18th. Don't really care at all, but it's coming up. It's coming up. We're about a month away. Corey Baum says, I think you missed it earlier. As Platinum Games is now an indie studio, that confirms 100% there's Bayonetta 3 news. I did not miss it. Anyways, let's not get people's hopes up. Let me see here. Everyone should turn off auto renew subscription and then hound Nintendo on Twitter for being cheap. And then they'll just respond with, hey, if I'm cheap, like, we offer a cheap service. So that's what I would say if I was Nintendo. You guys are so cheap with the we're also the cheapest online service. Anyways, walking so he's a 1%er. Yeah. There we go. A little Juan action. He's a 1%er. How many else of you guys are 1%ers? We got any other 1%ers out there? For those who don't remember what I said earlier in the stream, a 1%er is someone who watches the entirety of my videos rather than just the first handful of minutes. Got any other 1%ers? Anyone? We got one in the chat, Juan Castillo. Dude, I feel like your name, Juan Castillo, would be great for, like, I don't know, like a mafia name, like a mafia mob boss name. Yeah, I'm Juan Castillo. Yeah. It just doesn't sound fun to do. To be honest, Dowsing wasn't fun to do either way. Just being honest, Dowsing was never fun. We got Philip Musin just posted another video, LOL, and review on the Avengers. He's still getting bombarded with dislikes. And I bet you he's still getting way more views than I get. Let's find out. Philip Mewson. I don't even know if I remember how to spell his name anymore. There he is. There he is. Oh, well, no, I don't. No. Stop. Okay. I mean, he got, well, his viewership's at least going down. When he originally came back, he got almost 50,000 views. Then he dropped to 7.4. Then he got dropped to 7. Now he's only at 1.7. So people just need to stop watching his stuff if you really want him to go away. But people keep turning up. I mean, 7,000 is still worth making a video. But, you know, only 1.7? I don't know. Maybe he'll eventually stop. If people stop watching, he'll stop making content. I guarantee it. What's up, Sonic Man the Best just got here. Hello. Hello, good sir. How are you doing today? Let's see here. Do Goldschlager shots and you won't make it through half a stream. I love Goldschlager. Legit, when I re-up, I'm buying some damn Goldschlager. But why won't I make it through a stream? Because Goldschlager is going to be like a $20 shot. There's no way in hell I'm going to get enough $20 shots out of you guys to not make it through a stream. So, later, flipping. Did you hear about Yandere Simulator? His first rival finally got finished after 6 years. Remember when the completionist dressed as Twinkle because he didn't complete Hyrule Warriors in time? I have no idea. I don't watch enough of the completionist to know, and I have never heard of that game. The SJW dudes are coming now. What are you talking about? What's up? You sound like Mario. Woohoo! I watch all the videos, but if I miss some streams, I don't always watch everything since it isn't live when it's done. We got Philip, I get more dislikes, but I'm getting all that money lining those pocketbooks, baby. You guys keep watching the videos just to dislike. That is an ad watch for him. I don't know why people still pay attention. I don't. That's why I didn't know he even had a new video come out. I had no idea he even had a new video. Dude, I gotta wash that Philip Mewson name out of my mouth. That's just, it's a dirty name. It's a dirty, dirty name. Philip, I don't know you in real life, man, but in terms of making content for about video games, your career is just done. I need to wash this shit out of my mouth. I can't. Ugh. Once this shot goes down, that's it, guys. No more. No more. No more. I don't want any more of this. Any more of this Philip nonsense in my streams. No more. No more. No more. I am a 1%er. Nicole Bowman, welcome to the stream. Move a fellow 1%er. We're up to 36 likes. Can we get to 40? It's kind of cool. We have less than 30 people watching. We have 29 concurrent viewers, according to my back end. But we have 36 likes. Are we going to get to 40? Is it going to happen? Brian C., welcome to the stream. How you doing, my man? How you doing, buddy? Yeah. What's good, Brian? What's good? You know what? Brian's here. It's time to celebrate. I don't actually know if there's enough money for if there's enough in this one account for another super chat to go through. Let's find out. Let's find out. Should we just keep milking it until my my money goes dry? I say we do. I say we just milk it till there's nothing left. Just milk my account down to nothing. Oh, it was declined. Hold on. Doesn't mean we're done. Doesn't mean we're done. Doesn't mean we're done. Give me a second. Doesn't mean we're done. Hold up. Wait a minute. No one said I'm done. Yeah. No, I ain't done yet. Hold on. I got one more chat for you. You know what? How much is a hypnotic shot? I forgot. Whoa. I almost made it really count. Let's see. That should go through. Because that comes from a different account. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Make it count. I have made negative money in this stream. Have a good day. Nothing like milking your account 20 cents at a time. 30 cents. 30 cents per dollar. Yeah. To pay myself in the future. Giggity, giggity. It's probably my last one I'm going to do today, though. I just want to get some Hypnotic in me. Yeah, I'm bumping Hypnotic down a bit. I don't care. I make the rules. My channel. Oh! Oh, yeah. Now, much you're excited for the indie show tomorrow? Nice! You think the Zelda 35th thing will be more eventful than Mario's? Oh, Matthew, Bobby! We finally have another super chatter joining the arena. As Dr. Disrespect put it, joining the Champions Club, joining the arena. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We have another back-to-back super chats. What's happening? The bank is being broken. We've hit $13 in revenue. Granted, 11 of it's my own. Cheers. Holy crud. Are we going to have to open a second beer today? It might be happening. It might be happening. Thank you, Corey Boom. I don't know what hypnotic music you would like, because I don't know any hypnotic. I guess I could just type hypnotic music in YouTube and see what comes up. Holy crap, we got like one shot. I might have to open a second one. I haven't had to open a second beer on a stream in a long ass time. I mean, you're only going to hate yourself if you need to get the kids gumballs from the supermarket. I don't get my kids no, I can't say I don't get them anything from the supermarket. I don't get them gumballs. Hey, we're at 38 likes. Let's get to 40. Screw it. Let's keep those likes ahead of our concurrent viewers just because we can. Just because we can. Let's hit 40. Let's somehow get it to 100 when we don't even have that many people watching. I know we can do it. Oh, I have an important email. Uh-oh. 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 I have an important email from college. I better buck up, bucko. This email is massively important. Supposedly. This just sent to me? Oh, this wasn't sent. Why am I getting a text about this? I already read this. We have found that you've accepted one of your federal student loans. Well, no crap. I've taken the loan entrant council, and I have done the master promise. I've already completed that stuff. That's what it is about. I mean, this I get. This is about setting me up because my class starts Tuesday, August 25th. Is my first class. All right. Anyways. So that text was way late. I don't know why. I got a text from my college 3 hours after they sent an email that I already read. Let's see here. What's my favorite NES game? I mean, it's Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but I mean, it just is. It's Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That specific version of Punch-Out. I can't wait for the indie world and this rumored Nintendo Direct. Finally, Nintendo says something. Says Kevin Buck. Agreed. Anyone see the film Iron Will? Just watched it on YouTube for free. Loved it. Yep, I've seen it before. Nintendo Ninjas be like, you better not be talking about Skyward Sword. Like, seriously, as I turn my back on the stream, Nintendo's like, yeah, if the rumors are even true, half of Nintendo is about to go crazy announcing stuff. Brian C. popping off. I have like 4 other accounts in my household. 4 more likes coming up. Yeah. I mean, we're at 38 viewers and 38 likes. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. We should be at 50 likes and 38 viewers. Come on. Important email. Hello, this is Doug Bowser. We would like to let you know that the Nintendo Switch TV is the name of our new console. Please do not read this on stream. Oh, shit. Channel terminated. You sometimes get duplicate emails about, yeah, that happens sometimes. And then I'm like, oh crap, did they charge me twice? That happens on, I've had that happen with Nintendo too. Like, oh shit, did I get charged twice for that? Why are they going to do? It's a glitch in the system. But it's like, why the fuck did I get duplicate emails? I didn't buy this twice, did I? Check my bank. Oh, only once. Thank God. Especially when you buy like a special edition for $100 and you're like, oh shit, please say I didn't hit my account twice. I don't want to have to wait for my refund. Wow, it's not Zelda 2. Oh wait, you have a story about Punch-Out? Punch-Out. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out's the first video game I ever played. That's the story. It's just the first video game I ever played in my entire life. That's all. You could never get past the 3rd level in Ryger on this. Yeah, the game's legit hard. Oh, we're at 41! We hit 41 likes! Yeah. Can we hit 50? Can we do it? I don't know how much longer I'm streaming for, but I feel like if we hit 50, that's at least another hour, right? No promises on that. No promises on that. I gotta go make dinner for the kiddos here eventually. Nintendo Prime, the greatest of all time. That's right. Got the GOAT over here. The greatest Nintendo gamer that's ever lived. You have to buy our games twice now in order to play. They probably get away with that with some games. Is Mike Tyson the first boss fight you ever lost? Good question. The real answer is, I've never lost a boss fight. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't lose boss fights. Dude, I went into those 40-man raids in World of Warcraft back in the day, and I soloed that shit. Holy Priest solo. Molten Core, you ain't nothing, bitch. Ragnar, whatever the fuck his name is, Ragnos, get the fuck out of my way. Deathwing, get the fuck out of my way. What are you going to school for? Computer programming. What if you streamed your classes? Why would I stream my classes? That's kind of weird. I feel like that's like cheating in some way. Because someone would like be like, "Oh, why aren't you programming it this way?" Like, dude, I'm taking school. Leave me the fuck alone. I ain't listening to your guys. I'm gonna do my own shit. Next year is also Sonic's 30th anniversary. We might get some good Sonic stuff next year. Good and Sonic. Do they even belong in the same sentence? Do they really? I mean, maybe it's the shampoo or something. No, does that shampoo make me go fast? Does it make my hair take flight? Nate, I saw you fail that 3 Houses chapter. Wasn't a boss fight, though. Wasn't a boss fight. No boss fight involved in that one. Because remember, I didn't make it to the boss. See, if you don't make it to the boss, you can't fail. Isn't the story your dad was playing Punch-Out and got to the final boss and needed the pause and you grabbed the controller and promptly lost? See, I don't count that. I don't count that. Because I didn't get to the boss myself. So I don't count that. I gotta legit get there myself. I gotta legit get there myself. I don't count. If I'm doing it for somebody else, it doesn't count. That's their problem. All right, I'll be right back. I got a phone call. I got it. Don't worry. I'm back, people. Well, I knew it wasn't going to be long. I just had to open the door. We're at 44 likes. Let's get a 50. Can we do it? Can we do it? Let's see here. Skyward Sword is gone now on Amazon. I know. It was deleted before I even made my video. Just when I was about to never trust leakers again, they get the Indie Direct announcement right, says Breezy Bird. Ba-bam! That's right. That's right. Those sneaky leakers. Those sneaky motherfuckers. Good and Sonic used to go together. Yeah. When I was like 5. Good and Sonic haven't mattered in like 25 years. I randomly pulled that number out my ass. I actually don't remember. Because like Sonic Colors was good. I liked Sonic Lost World. But I mean, I'm just saying that like liking it and them being considered good games are different things. I know I gotta wait a bit. I gotta let you guys catch up because there's like a stream delay. So the chat's all deado. We have 45 likes. Holy shit. Are we actually gonna hit 50? Excuse me. Is 50 legit something that's about to happen right now? Is this about to go down? Are we going down in an earlier round? Going down, swinging. Jeff Grubb expects a direct. What? Hold up. I might hit pause on the stream and go make a video. What's happening? What's Jeff Grubb saying? Hold on, let me look this up now. Let me look this up now. Jeff Grubb. Jeff Grubb. Oh, snap. He's got more wild card than Nintendo twice. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm not seeing his prediction of Direct next week though. Hold on. I'm up in his stream here, or up in his Twitter. I'm not seeing anything about him saying a Direct next week. You have to link me up. I'm not seeing anything about a Direct next week in his stream. Or in his Twitter, anyways. Someone's gonna have to link me to it. If we have 50 likes, the lollipop karaoke happens. Lick me like a lollipop. No. Corey, you just want to lick me like a lollipop. Just be honest. You want to come to like my 40th birthday party in 6 years and be like, yeah, I'm gonna lick you like a lollipop, Nate. And I'm gonna take this. Actually, I probably won't even have this bottle of Hypnotic by then and shove it up your ass because like. I probably will have this in the recycling by then, I assume. I don't know. Maybe we never get anyone to buy shots of Hypnotic again, and I still have this bottle in 6 years. Crazier things have happened. I already gave you 5 likes. I'm all tapped out. Well, I mean, I was hoping it'd be legitimately new people liking the stream, not someone spamming it from different accounts. It's hilarious. Like, I could log on other accounts and get me up to 50, but why? Actually, I think I only have. Well, I have access to Yulia's account. I have my other Nathaniel Janc account. I think I still have access to the Gamnesia account, to be completely honest. They even do anything on YouTube anymore? They even exist? I don't even think Gamnesia exists anymore. Yeah, they switched it to the Switch on. It's just a Nintendo podcast channel now. That's all it is. Do they even do podcasts anymore? No. Haven't done a podcast in half a year, so it's dead. Pretty sure Gamnesia does not exist anymore. They're bought out, but so yeah, they're just a meme thing now. So they haven't done anything in like a year. Yeah, it's dead. But I think they became part of Nintendo Enthusiast. How's Nintendo Enthusiast doing? I haven't been to Nintendo. So we'll see if any of my friends are still working and writing there. I do not recognize any of these. So I think everyone that used to work for me at Gamnesia back in the day no longer works at here. Interesting. Interesting. All right. In 6 years, no one will people allowed to travel visit Trumplandia, beating even the wall off the whole country. Crush 40 is trying to talk with Paramount Pictures to do music in Sonic 2. Weezyberg Nate the Hate on Twitter replies to my tweet saying that there will be a direct, and I think Jeff Grubb on his podcast co-signed. Replied to your tweet. What's your Twitter? Is it the same as your username out here? Weezyberg? I'm not seeing. And if this, assuming this is you, I'm not seeing. I don't know. I don't know. I need some sources, man. I can't see this stuff myself for some reason. My research skills, my googling skills, my search skills are failing me. They're failing me. I mean, I know who Nate the Hate is technically, but there's his reply. Yeah, you'll have to tweet it to me, Boozyberg, because you can't put links in the chat. So you have to tweet it to me. Or tweet it at me or DM me or something. Hi, Crash Bandicoot. Smash. Please, switch, says Holly Pinky. That's a big mouthful. Ooh, I have a message from my mother. I'll have to call Yulia after the stream. It's about my son Aiden. He's at my parents' house right now. Just checking the battery on my Switch. My Switch. Oh, killer tofu. Oh, you kill the tofu. Man, the chat's dead. I think that's a sign. I think that's a sign that we need to end this chat. Besides, I might have some news to cover here potentially. Like we need to make a video about, but we'll see. All right, there it is. So he tweeted me. All right, let's see. Let's see. The hate returns tomorrow. It's interesting. I always find it interesting that Nate the Hate doesn't have like a bigger YouTube following. He's so connected. I always find it weird that he's connected to everybody, but he's got like next to no following on YouTube, even though he has a podcast. Cool. Well, I'll do some digging in this. Might make a video on it. I wonder if Splatoon 2 live stream happen. I don't know yet, man. I have no idea. I said it might be a good idea to do one. I didn't really commit to it, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm still just like sporadic with content and trying to get content out. So, all right. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a fun stream. Thank you. I got shout out to the people who super chatted that weren't me. Because believe it or not, there were people besides myself who super chatted today. Like we got Sab Vasquez with a $2 super chat. We got Matthew Bobby with a $1 super chat, and Corey Bohm with a $2 Canadian super chat. Thank you so much, guys. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video because I probably have at least one more coming today, maybe two, probably only one. I don't know. We'll see. So peace out. Catch you guys later. Bye.